Chef Gianfranco Chiarini, and we are today here in Ferrara, in my birth town, and we're talking about me, about what has been my career so far, how did I start it, how has been so far, and where am I going with it. So what I want to share with you today is I'm born in Italy, and I began my career in New York. That's where I grew up, great part of my life since I was a child. And I started there, starting at the CIA, the Culinary Institute of America. After that, I went down south to South America, to Venezuela, where I finished in the Instituto Culinario de Alta Gastronomía. This is in Caracas, in Venezuela. After that, I moved on back to Europe, where I went to the Cordon Bleu in Paris, and I got my master's degree in the Grand Diplôme Culinaire and the Grand Diplôme de Pastisserie. This is in Paris. I did some stages in great Michelin restaurants in Paris as well, Carré de Feuillants, and then I moved to Rome when I was in La Pergola and the restaurant, 3 Michelin stars with under Heinz Beck. This has been a wild story of how I've been throughout in Europe doing opening restaurants in Germany, in England, in Ireland. I've been in Spain, making also back in France and Italy, doing a lot of consulting. And then I moved out for 7 years to the Middle East, working in Oman, all over the Gulf, all over the Persian Gulf, and opening hotels, opening restaurants, many restaurants within hotels at the same time, 5, 6, and even 7 stars, like in resorts in Turkey, in the Mediterranean coast in Antalya. Also, I went further in Asia, in Jakarta, in Indonesia, China, and Japan, and all the countries. I've been opening restaurants for private firms, for hotel chains like Interconti, like Shangri-La, like Sheraton the Luxury Collection, Hilton, etc. Also, another part of me has been not only the bookmaking, but also, as many one of you know me as a book writer also, but I am also an R&D, a researcher and developer of products for the industry. High processes, slow processes, particular uses of ingredients, specialized ingredients, such as like binders and texturizers, starches and odors and aromas, etc., etc. Now, what has been the whole profit of me working all over the world and knowing so many people all over 6 continents, working for great chefs, not only the great chefs that you and I will know on TV with the Michelin stars and all that, but also to the greater chefs, the ones that are doing the everyday job, these little chefs that are people who actually touch me a lot with their knowledge and with their humbleness all over the planet. And I have learned so much from them, from their culture, the languages, but mostly from their ingredients, how they use it, where they come from, the history behind, how I have linked many of these ingredients back here to my home country, to Italy. And the use of these ingredients now in the manufacturing process and manufacturing industry in order to enable not only these products to be clean label, for example, out of E numbers, etc., but also how to make these products with a restaurant end. There needs to be a culinary end to every industrial process. I don't understand how many people is doing these things and just some of these very crappy products ending at the end of the line, starting with a beautiful culinary and ending not that good. But the honesty of the product needs to be there. It needs to be there at the end of the product, at the end of the consumer, when he's eating or she's eating a particular product that I have developed, it has to have a restaurant end. This is basically or mainly what I have learned from all over the world, how to use the ingredients, how to understand the ingredients, and how to benefit myself and the consumer from the ingredients. Now we're talking about what's the reason why Chef Gianfranco Chiarini decides to sponsor Forma Naturae. Forma Naturae, or Naturae, how we can read it in English, it's an honest product. First of all, for all those of you who you know me, that you understand that I will never endorse any product that has chemicals, that doesn't have a natural background on the production, even from the farms. This product needs to be absolutely natural. And Forma Naturae has all these particular qualities, and this is what I trust. I have tasted the product, I have blended the product with other ingredients, and the results are excellent. So the reason why I'm doing this is to bring the products already finished, the finished product from Forma Naturae, which has been produced in an artisanal way somewhere in Italy, in the diverse regions of our country, and bring them to the foreign lands whatever it is, and blend them and bind them and pair them with a particular local ingredient. In this way, both countries or both cultures, culinary cultures, can benefit from that, having a new dish for Italy and a new dish for the new country. What I will do now in Forma Naturae, in the portal, in the web portal, is to the extent of my knowledge and with a lot of humbleness, I'm going to try to teach you and share with you many things. For example, how Italian cuisine is being viewed around the world. Most times and oftentimes very wrong, as we are only pizza and pasta, which is not true. We have a very extensive cuisine. As I said before, we have probably the most beautiful cuisine in the world. I'm going to share with you also technologies, new equipment, the new trends for 2012, in this case 2013 and years to come. Also new ingredients that are there not only from Italy but also from around the world, and how they can be blended with these particular products from Forma Naturae, these finished products from Forma Naturae, and how they can be blended with these other new ingredients that are out there. Also, I will share with you some recipes, for example, with the same Italian cuisine and with another ingredients and another recipes, already finished dishes from overseas, from all over the world, in India and China, etc., and how they blend with these Forma Naturae products. And I'm going to give you recipes made by me based upon my experience and my experimentation with the product itself.